Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Once again, we are the gatekeepers. I'm Emoli Edwin.
At Dennis Keton.
Guys, welcome back. We are still on the Uefa Champions League, and yesterday, as I predicted, Bayern Munich against PSG, it ended in a 1-0. So, oh hail me, I predicted the correct score. Of course, when I tell you Uefa is pregnant, just buy a diaper. Stop asking questions. On the other side, AC Milan won that game by a solitary goal. It was a 1-0 goal by Diaz. How was the match so far?
It was an impressive game. Which match are you asking about?
The previous matches. Actually,
Okay.
all of them.
Okay. Quick highlight. In the first match, Bayern Munich versus PSG. Of course, PSG were at home at Parc des Princes, right? Mm-hmm. That match was clearly dominated, of course, by Bayern. What do you expect? So they played a very nice game, possessive football, as always expected. Their front guys were okay. The only person who was super aggressive was Pavard, and that was illustrated by at the end of the game when he got his second yellow card and actually got a red card in that match. But overall, let me just say that Bayern Munich were good. Kimmich was impressive. And of course, their main man, Coleman scored a goal towards his former team. Of course, he never celebrated because of the respect, but it is what it is. So the match ended 1-0, but as I had predicted, a draw, but it never happened so. But it could have ended so because Kylian Mbappe came in as a substitute in the second half, and actually he kind of changed the game because the tempo kind of changed, and he got an equalizer, but it was ruled out for an offside. But now they get a go at it in the second leg as they will be going at Allianz Arena. So the question is, do you think PSG can actually overturn this, or should we call it quit for them? On the other side, on the other game, Tottenham were away. They were playing against AC Milan. It was also another good game. It was a 50-50 game, if you were to ask me, in terms of how they played. AC Milan were just critical. They scored an early goal through Brahim Diaz, and that actually gave them a notch higher. Of course, Tottenham missed the services of Højbjerg. Hopefully the suspension is done, so he will be available in the next match. So as I'm saying, the game ended 1-0, and kudos to AC Milan. So the question is, once again, can Tottenham proceed and overturn that when AC Milan will be visiting them at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? So it's a wait and watch situation.
Yeah, actually for me, I think Tottenham can overturn. The problem is the PSG against Bayern Munich, which will be at Allianz Arena.
Crazy,
so,
yeah?
Just stay tuned.
But Chelsea did it, so they can do it.
Yeah, of course, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, but work must be done. Anyway, guys, on to today, UEFA Champions League. Tonight, same time, 23:00 hours, we have two Champions League matches. We have Club Brugge at home against Benfica. And at the same time, Borussia Dortmund will be welcoming Chelsea. So straight into it, Club Brugge against Benfica. Now these two being here, Club Brugge finished first. Finished first. They are playing against Benfica, which finished second. Actually, this Benfica and Club Brugge, I would say for us, it was kind of surprise because the groups they were in, we never knew they'll get up to this point. Let's just be honest.
Sure.
So now that they are meeting here, Club Brugge, they were very much, by the way, impressive. I remember in the group stages, these people were like, they were surprising everybody. Club Brugge.
In fact, up to now, you can easily call them the wonder team, the surprise team.
Exactly.
They are the sheriff of last season.
No, Villarreal.
Remember
Villarreal, they knocked out Bayern Munich. And they went on to, was it semi-final? Yeah, they are the Villarreal of this season. So Club Brugge against Benfica.
Guys, of course, expect fireworks. Club Brugge, these are the champions of Belgium, and of course they have been doing well. Though remember, they sacked their former coach. They are currently under a new coach who is Scott Parker. We are familiar with him, definitely. The problem is Scott Parker has not been having a good form. He's had many draws, I think close to 7 draws back there at their home league. And that has actually costed them because remember, they are the defending champion, but as things are looking right now, it seems like the title race has actually escaped them because they are 20 points away from number 1, who are Genk.
Amen.
So, so it's a crazy scenario. Though we have to give credit to them, they have tried so far. The place which they have reached, it has been it's been crazy because we all expected them to have been eliminated by now, but whatever they have been doing, kudos to them. On the other side, of course, we are talking about the Benfica, the Portuguese champions, or are they Portuguese champs? These people have also been impressive. We all know them for being the people who usually produce good players. Currently, Chelsea are enjoying the benefit of one of their midfielders, who is Enzo Fernandez. The question always will be, now that they have sold Enzo, will they actually be able to hold their midfield? But that's not an issue. They have a midfielder called Chiquito. Chiquito has
from
been,
where?
Chiquito from their team, of course.
Country.
We shall confirm that to you. But
you find Chiquito.
Chiquito sounds more South American, but we should confirm that for them, right? Yeah. So they have been holding on well. So currently they are faring up. I think they're the league leaders right now. They are leading the table, or maybe they're behind Porto. We can also confirm that to you. But having said that, I feel like Benfica have been having a good run in the Champions League, and they are not here by virtue of luck. In fact, in terms of if you are to compare who have a better advantage or who is more favored to qualify, I will give it to Benfica. Benfica seems to be the most dangerous team in this fixture. Hence, they will be away, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of them being away, I feel like I want to give them an upper hand to win this game, because I feel like Club Brugge are not at their best form. They are still struggling to find their winning streak. So this match, let me just cap it at 2-1 win for Benfica.
Well, for me, I'll give the advantage to the home team, because regardless of whether they are on form or not, they can continue the impressive run of the group stages into the knockouts, the round of 16. So I'm expecting them to win this game full time, 3-1.
3-1.
Shocking, yeah. Right?
It's possible, because if they can maintain the form, which you see they started the Champions League by winning their first 3 games in a row.
Of course.
Was it 3 or 4? But the remaining games, they actually lost all of them. So let's hope they capitalize on the first form which they had.
Club Brugge, I trust them. Borussia Dortmund against Chelsea. Now this one is another game which I feel it's going to be like, of course it's a 50-50 for me, because one is unpredictable, the other one. Anyway, Borussia Dortmund against Chelsea.
The Yellow Submarines, those are Villarreal, right?
Yes.
But of course, these guys usually wear yellow.
They're also yellow.
BVB, right? So they're going to face the Blues, Chelsea. So the question is, can Chelsea actually paint this the Germany blue, because they are going to a very
German territory,
unfamiliar ground. Borussia Dortmund doesn't have a very good record against English teams. The last time they won against an English team was when Aubameyang was playing for them. I think it should be back in 2016, if I'm getting my facts right. Back then, Aubameyang scored a brace. They were playing against Tottenham. So that was the last time they won against an English team. But they have only met 4 times with English teams. They have only won once. So that goes ahead to tell you that if history is to favor English teams, then be the judge. But overall, Borussia Dortmund have been improving. They have been doing well. Over the weekend, they actually won against Werder Bremen 2-0, though it was a tightly fought game, though at the end of the day, they were able to break loose and be able to win that match. On the other side, how did Chelsea fare over the weekend?
A draw again.
Another draw, yeah? Something funny, for the whole year, This year, in 2023, Chelsea has only managed to win only one game, and that match was won sometimes around January against Crystal Palace. You remember the 2-1 victory?
I remember. But you share the same fate as Liverpool.
Yeah, of course. But at the end of the day, overall, it's crazy because Chelsea has not been enjoying a good run under Graham Potter. It's been crazy. So we are just hopeful that things will be okay. So N'Golo Kante, definitely he shall be back by end of February. And then of course we all know Kovacic had an hamstring, so hopefully things are going on well. So overall, then of course the new signings which we signed, most of them will not be there because they were never registered for our Champions League squad. So of course, so the only people who are registered, the new signings who are registered in our Champions League squad after Aubameyang being dropped, we had João Felix was registered to play in the Champions League. We had Enzo Fernandez who was also registered, and of course we had the sensational winger Modric. So they are the three people out of our entire new signings whom we signed in the January transfer window who will actually be featuring for us in the Champions League. We all know what Modric can do. Currently he's having 6 Champions League goals. He scored those goals while he was playing for Shakhtar, definitely.
Right now as you speak?
Yeah.
Under his name?
Under his name,
wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's hope, we are hoping as Chelsea that he's back, and maybe this is a competition which he loves, and he will continue with the same spirit of scoring for us in the Champions League. So overall, those are the players whom we will be missing, and these are the new players who've been registered in the Chelsea team.
Well, on the Borussia Dortmund side, I think they are good. So far, they have no injury concerns. The coach said everything is fine. They're just looking forward on that game. Although they admitted Chelsea, I think we just need some glue when the players, we just need a spark. When the players glue against each other, it will be a good team. But so far we don't know. We don't know if they will wake up with Borussia Dortmund, or is it going to be a draw again? We don't know. But with this one, regardless, I feel like the home team will be much advantaged coming to this match. But if I look at the two squads, I feel like Chelsea has the better one squad. So with this one, straight, I'll give Chelsea a 1-0 advantage already, because of when I compare the squad of both sides, I feel like Chelsea have more advantage, unless they bottle it. But I feel like Chelsea can at least grab 3 points from him.
So guys, Borussia Dortmund, as they stand, their main striker will be absent, but of course he will be substituted by the sensational striker, of course, Sebastian Haller, who had been away, but officially he's back. And of course they have the danger man, Mr. Brandt. And of course the sensational young man whom now rumors has it that Chelsea are on the verge of scouting for him, Mr. Jude Bellingham. Of course, money is not a problem for Chelsea. They can do whatever they want.
Financial play is coming for you.
Yes. So basically that's the stand. I feel like Dortmund have a better opportunity considering the history, or considering not really the history, but considering the form which they are in right now. They are third in their league, whereas Chelsea are 10th in their league. So it's a clear comparison of who is actually enjoying a good form right now. But as Pogba just told you, in Champions League, it's not a respecter of form, it's a respecter of the experience and how well equipped you are to actually play in this competition. So as the two teams are going to play, I'm looking forward to, of course, another injury scare for Chelsea is our centre-back, Mr. Koulibaly. Koulibaly has an illness, so hopefully by today, if he's confirmed fit, he might play. And if he will be playing, it means that we will be playing with two centre-backs. That will be Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, and of course our wing-backs. That will be Chilwell in the right wing-back.
And our main man,
and our main Reece and Chilwell, yeah? So Reece and Chilwell might be playing. Then of course in the middle, I'm looking for maybe some. We might start. Of course, Kovacic has an injury, so he will be missing this game.
Enzo.
So of course Enzo Fernandez maybe with Loftus-Cheek. Then of course on the flanks, definitely we have Modric, and we have João Felix. Joao Felix will be playing as a number 10. I tend to think so. Then, of course, that means Mount will have to play on the other wing. But Hakim Ziyech should be able to also get a chance to play tonight because he's been a good player. Only that things are not clicking for Chelsea, but all the best. Mendy, of course, still the finger injury he's still out, so which means Kepa Arrizabalaga will be starting, and of course we will be using Kai Havertz as the main striker. So that's my proposed squad for Chelsea, and hopefully that squad actually will be able to yield results for us because clearly we need it. It's a shame we didn't register Badiashile. It's been such a good combination with Thiago, but no worries, next time. And of course, again, Madueke will not be there because he was not registered for Champions League. So again, that's it. But overall, as I've told you, it's going to be a very interesting match to watch. I believe it's the first ever time these two teams are meeting. They have never met. So this is history in the making. So the question is, who will blink first? For me, I'm going for a draw since Chelsea will be away. I'm not trusting them with their current form right now to be able to go there and dominate. Though if luck happens, well and good, but this is a game whereby I feel like Borussia will be trying to actually protect their territory because they know that if they come to England, it's going to be a different ball game. So this is a match whereby on my prediction, I'm going with a straight draw, maybe 1-1 or 2-2. Let's say, let me stick with 2-2 draw for the two teams. So Chelsea to draw 2-2, basically, that's it.
You don't see Borussia Dortmund winning?
It might happen because, as I've told you, I'm giving them an upper hand in this game. They are the best, they are the favorite to win. But again, if they don't take their chances, remember, we have Kai Havertz who loves Champions League and he always scores very vital goals. So Havertz might be that difference maker in this game. So they better be careful. If they don't take their chances early enough, then it's going to be crazy.
All right. Actually, I predicted 1-0 in favor of Chelsea. But as things are going, let's wait and see. The 1-0 might change to the other side. So guys, those are the Champions League today's fixtures. We are hoping we're looking forward to entertaining matches, and we're just still here. Any update, we are still here.
Keep it the Gatekeepers TV. Remember to subscribe and actually share our content.